Yo, what's good, YouTube? I am the Trader, better known as TPT Concepts. Today is July 17th, 2026. The time is now 9:24 a.m. We'll be trading some SPY here today. All right, but before we get into the charts, let's get a word from Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. Today's word comes from Psalm chapter 56, verse 3. But when I am afraid, I will put my trust in you. Okay, I'm going to read it one more time. Psalm chapter 56, verse 3. But when I am afraid, I will put my trust in you. All right, in Jesus' name, amen. All right, so whenever we worry about situations and things out of our control, we must always remember if it's out of our control, then it's in God's control and it's none of our business. All right, just straight move on. Okay, a word of wisdom for the day. Okay, when you first come to the charts, you're going to forexfactory.com, see if you have any news. You see here we have an orange folder, medium impact expected here today at 10 a.m. Okay. We got 5 minutes until the market opens. If you're new to the channel, I greatly appreciate a like and subscribe. All right. If you're not new, let's hop into this top line analysis. All right. Let's get a daily bias. Previous daily candle closed bearish. And as you can see in the pre-market, we got a nice gap down here. Okay. So let's go down to the lower time frame to see how we can find positions here today if they are available. Okay, so you see here we got a nice gap down. We got a resistance and we have a support. And it looks like we have more clean candles coming down here for sales. All right, so sales below here are not bad. And I would say range to buys. Let's go to 30 minute. 30 minute, we got a resistance right here. Okay. Your range to buys would not be bad above here. As you see here, we get a retest, push up. Same over here. We get above, push up. You see here, above, we push up, above, push up. Okay. And of course, you always have to watch for the fake out. But you see when you get above, retest, you push up. Okay. So that's what I have here today for SPY. And again, YouTube, I am not live because I know you might hear my dog in the back and there's other things happening. Okay, yeah, I'm cool with this. I am cool with this. All right, let me mark this up. And I will not be adding the navigation range until I am looking at entering a trade, and I will break that down to you guys in a second. Okay, you see here, get a ball, we could potentially push up in this area. But we do got the market pushing down hard here in the pre-market. And below this support, we do have, I mean, I wouldn't say clean candles, but I wouldn't mind taking these sales coming down here as well. If we manage to get below 73967. Well, for now, we will wait. Market opens in 30 seconds. Again, this 30-minute candle has no top wick. All right, so let's get it together here. We're bearish. Okay. All right, we are open. All right. I usually let the first 15 minutes, sometimes 30 minutes just play out. All right. Our job here today is to be disciplined. Do, 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 Okay, and remember this candle does not have a top wick. And I want to say the previous 1 hour candle have little to no top wick as well. So just be patient here and wait on price action. Okay, I got my levels. Now here comes the hard part, which is waiting. All right, let me get a picture of this. Yesterday for me was a no trade day, which is why it was no video. I'm having an overall decent week. Definitely could be trading better. But as far as percentage wise on my account, I am up on the week. But let me show you guys here. All right, real time connected. Charles Schwab. I am trading live money. But yeah, I definitely do have to work on my patience here. Okay, price made a nice top whip. Look like trying to activate some buyers and broke the previous kind of low. I could definitely see price continuing to move down. But I won't enter these shorts due to the fact that this previous candle had no top whip. Okay. And again, we got more clean sales below here. Nice candles here to the left. And also we see what price did here. Once, twice, three, 4 times. So That's cool too. Nice trade out the open if you caught these sales. And again, we got news at 10 a.m. So I may be patient here today. Oh, let's see. I got UJ pulled up on my other screen here. Not really much happening. It's in a choppy range. But if I enter a trade, I'll definitely keep you guys posted. All right. Price look like you want to come hit this advantage point. Yeah, there's 1 hour candle, no top wick, no top wick. I'll let it go. All right, look like it's about to hit that advantage point. All right, first 6 minutes of market open. Nice push down. Sure. All right. A daily focus. Last day of the trading week finished strong. No trade unless navigation zone is breached. Candle closure inside. All right. And again, nice sales for whoever caught them. But it wasn't my edge because I definitely do need a top look on this candle here. Time is now 9:37. 9:37 a.m. Shit.
Was 200 points here in the first, 7 minutes? We do have number at top of the hour, University of Michigan sentiment. We'll see
Yeah,
what that
top
comes
step
out
bad
at. Watch
time
that. A little pop here in gold. Gold just caught a bid, about $15 bid. Gold now trading 39.89, and we wow 20,489. We just saw the 400 handle in
Right. I
the
don't think anybody's in a
NQ. We are
position yet.
continuing to see.
Yeah, the market just kind of opened up, made a nice top wick, and just pushed down. But this is not my read. All right. Let's see what these guys got to say about the market.
Actually, ES just turned over. ES caught ES caught a bid. Here's could be some short covering. 6 points off the lows. NQ remaining heavy. Okay, so the ES is lows NQ. Wow. Hmm.
Yeah, typically was my boy, but he not live streaming today. My boy Nick Stewart down in Tampa. Okay, YouTube. And this right here, like the navigation zone breach, has to be during market hours. Like I'm not counting the pre-market price action. Okay. Okay, and this is why we don't just hop into shorts. Granted, if you took some profit with that volatility, nice trade. Nice trade. Okay, we still got about 19 minutes for this 30-minute candle to close, and we also have news at 10 a.m. here today. So let's be patient. Wait on price action. No position for these guys yet
Hashtag
either.
fast markets. Use the hashtag Power Hour. There's up at Top Step TV on the X. Share some cool stuff you'd like us to share with the community. Trader station setups, cool swag, proof of payouts. Anything you think we would like to turn around and show the peeps. Again, thank you kindly. Thousands watch us all across the globe right now as we're watching equities catch a bid. All right, click subscribe, click like, notify. Season 1 Trader House Reunion will be happening in just a bit.
Well, if you caught that, good on you. I'd be dying to know how and why you did it.
Longs?
Yeah.
Yeah. We pause for
Short.
now
I
at
think
the
it's right.
Okay. So like I said before, these candles don't have top wicks, so let's see what the market wanna do here. Selling pressure is strong, and we are bearish on the day, so 17 minutes for this 1 hour candle to close. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Okay, sellers are stepping in pretty hard. Like I said, though, with the no top wick, I'm good. I'll let it run, which it is. All right. We got different options here today. We can trade the pullback, all right, or we can trade the breakout, or we got a range too. Above. All right, okay. Or all right. And I'm not gonna keep these on the screen, but this is what we have. All right, we can pause the video. This is it. We got clean candles coming up, support here. All right. Like I said, these candles don't have top wick, so it's giving me more conviction for these buys. Since prices already moved down on us here today, we can trade a pullback. All right, retest the support for sales coming back down, or wait for a breakout with the clean traffic to the left, and range two buys above here. All right. So that's it. We got 13 minutes. And we also have news at 10 o'clock. So, and it's not financial advice, but I would not trade it when news is coming out, orange or red folder. The other day, luckily I was able to get my money back or whatever, but I want to say I made a video. I was trading at 10 o'clock the other day when that hawkish Fed was talking. Warsh. Kevin Warsh. Yeah, man. But let's be patient here and just wait on price action. All right. 12 minutes for this 1 hour, 30-minute, and 15-minute candle to close. But now we are currently hanging out on the 1 hour time frame. And if you ever want to know what time frame I'm on, if you have trading view, look up here to the left. Okay. All right. Thanks again for all the support. I am the Pray the Trader. Let's be patient here and wait on some price action. Because this 30-minute candle has flipped bullish. Hmm. Okay. And we do have nice clean candles inside of this range. All right. I'm gonna wait to see how this the last 2 to 3 minutes of this candle closure, and then I will put up my navigation zone for this range. All right. To see if it has breached it. Okay. So no navigation zone on the screen, no thinking about a trade. All right, that's my new philosophy. I will wait. I will wait. Because I know I'm using this wick right here. Okay. Time is now 9:50 a.m. Okay, we got a little over 8 minutes before this 30-minute candle closes. All right. And again, if the navigation zone get breached, then I know that a setup will be here for me today. But if not, I just gotta keep waiting. All right. All right, we're waiting for candle closures. Like I was saying before, these candles did not have top wicks. So let's see if the market want to give us some top wicks and then pull back down, or give it some top wicks and then close above this resistance, and we keep pushing up. Alrighty. All right, still no position for anyone on top step yet either. I guess waiting for the news to come out at 10. Okay, we activated a lot of sellers down here. We're trying to close back inside of this range. Okay, you see we giving this previous candle a top wick. And again, we don't know what the market's gonna do here. We just go based off of our back testing and forward testing. All right. Because when you put your real capital at risk, you want to have an idea of what's going on. So you see how I got near this advantage point and started pulling back up? That's why that would have been a nice take profit area for whoever took buys out the open. Whoever took buys out the open, I hope you took some profit. All right, so let's look at our options today. We are bearish, right? So inside the range, all right, we're gonna need a retest of the navigation zone for a trade inside the range. And we're gonna need a bearish or bullish closure on a 30-minute. All right. And above the range, we need a range 2 breakout, break and retest, or a seller replay, and I will break all of that down. And below the range, we need a breakout and wait on the top wick or a seller replay. Okay, so right now, you can see that we're trading inside of the range. Okay. Mm. Yeah, patience is the real trader's work. Okay. All right, we got Less than 4 minutes for this 30-minute candle to close. Buyers trying to step back in the market here a little bit. Okay, the VIX is trading at 18.47, so I will definitely be going low risk here today. Okay. Do, do, do. Okay, we don't really have much earnings today. But yeah, we definitely got a nice gap down. We have a pre-market range here. We left the range, now we're trading back inside of it. With news in about 2 minutes. Okay, you see here. Okay, this navigation zone look like it's about to be breached. Oh yeah. Do, do, do. Well, let's see how this 1 hour candle closes in about 20 seconds. Do, 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 do. Okay, this 1 hour candle has a bottom wick to fill and no top wick. So let's see. All right, how did this 15 close? Okay, bullish, no top wick. It look like, yeah, no wicks, just no wicks, but no wicks. Okay, all right. Okay, so this navigation zone was breached. You see, we came back up, made a nice support. Doop, 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 doop. Now we up at these big market highs. But yeah, I figured the market would probably come clean up these clean candles here, which it did. Now I just gotta be patient and wait for these candles to close. Because again, I did get a navigation zone breach, so the setup will be here today. Will it be before I leave the chart? Not sure, but I know my edge will be somewhere up in there. All right, wait for these candles to close.
Are you single? Maybe you're divorced or new in town.
Remember YouTube with the ads. YouTube. And you see we got a nice clean candle coming down. So depending on how this candle closes inside of this range or above this range, we will put up a navigation zone, which are our training wheels, and go from there. All right, so this was the first one that was breached. All right, so let's see what the market want to do. Let's see what the market wants to do. But yeah, seller stepped in pretty. I mean, buyer stepped in pretty strong. Ooh, ooh. By the way, the 30-minute and 1 hour did not have a top wick, so what templates will look for short positions. But the market can do anything. It's unpredictable. Just got to be patient here today, YouTube, and wait for our setup. All right. We got one navigation zone that was already breached. All right. News at 10 o'clock. Let's be patient here. Do, do, do.
getting a personal loan when someone is drowning?
Okay, YouTube. We got about 15 minutes. 15 minutes for this 30-minute candle to close. Okay, we got a 15-minute candle to close above here. All right. Looks like a good area right here. We can get above here. I'm not gonna take this first breakout here because I'm bearish. Took a lot of losses that way. I'll just be patient. But this navigation zone has been breached, so let's wait to see. All right, I would need price to kind of take off, come back, retest it. All right, kind of give us a resistance. All right. Other than that, I'll be patient. All right, and this 15-minute candle open with little to no bottom wick. So didn't even really push down before it broke these previous candle highs. So pretty much if we make a resistance here, I'll be looking for sales coming back down, targeting these clean candles here. All right, we get a candle, but we have to close below 74580 here. Okay, we want to close inside the range and below this navigation zone. And then we'll be waiting for a top wick on the next candle. All right, so like I said, navigation zones are being breached, so just got to be patient here. Remember, I gotta wait for these candles to close. That's what I have not been doing early this week. Not being patient. Gotta do better. Luckily, God has been with me. All right. This navigation zone was breached, and this one. So if we get a resistance made here inside of here, we can get a next candle to give us a top wick. It'll be a 15-minute onion, and our take profit to be this navigation zone. Okay. Only if that's what the market want to do here today. All right, we still got 9 minutes, a little over 9 minutes for this 15-minute candle to close. So let's be patient and wait on price action. And if you say pray the trader, why not enter to break these lows? Because price could come down, make a bottom wick, and stay above, all right, this level for price to keep on pushing up here. We need a bearish closure inside the range and a retest of the navigation zone. All right, as you can see here, inside the range, I need a bearish or bullish closure. All right. Keep in mind these candles do not have top wicks. This 15-minute candle, 30-minute candle, or the 1 hour. And 85% of candles have top and bottom wicks. The summer price action, like I said before, I really do think is designed for people to just get FOMO. All UJ still chopping up. I'm looking at it over here on my other screen. We got about 13 million people trading SPY right now. The VIX has gone down to 18. All right, it was at 19, now it's at 18. So we'll be patient, wait for these candles to close.
It's
Okay, you see why this is my zone? All right. $6 minutes. If I was bullish, this breakout would definitely be looking more appealing, but with my bearish bias here, I'll let price just go. It looked like it might. It looked like it's trying to stop out these sellers. But let's wait. All right. Let's wait for candles to close and that'll let us know. There we go. 4 minutes for this 15-minute candle to close. It closes above here. We'll just sit here and watch it juice. I'm gonna watch it juice up here today. Really haven't found an entry. No top wick on this candle. Little to no bottom wick on this candle. Little wick on this candle. So, yes, Friday. I'm up 10% on the week. I will just be patient here and wait on price action. And that's why sometimes I don't post videos that I don't take a trade in because, I want you guys to get value from it. Granted, there are no trade days though, so that's why a couple of videos on there. I am not taking a trade and just waiting for a couple of hours or so. All right, we got 3 minutes. 3 minutes for this candle to close. Okay, buyers are they in here. They are in here. The buyers are in here. Okay, YouTube. Let's see here. Okay, we may have position here. Shift this to the left. Perfect. This. Oh yes, I like that. All right. Again, this navigation zone was breached. See here. But as you can see, we're still trading above 74580. Gotta wait for counter to close. Yeah. But we do look like we're trying to close bearish here. And we closed bullish doji. And again, on a 30-minute, we closed above this resistance. So I'm gonna be patient here with these sales because with price trading above here, we can keep on pushing up. One of the bearish resistance to close back inside of this range, like a fake out, but don't look like price is doing that. Now we're pulling back 30. Here. I'll just be patient here. 1 hour still bullish. Pulling back inside of the range. I'm like, just answer the short the first 4 minutes of the 30. Let me see if I get some closures. Okay, we did get a closure below here on the 3 minute. Mm. Mm. Oh wow. Oh, retested that resistance. You see that? That's why you just don't answer shorts. Yeah, I ain't really thinking about buys. Not this breakout. Yeah, 1 hour is bullish. Previous candle had no top wick, but we are still pushing up here today. Okay. I want to say if we can re-break these lows. I want to see price want to fill this clean traffic here to the left. If you see in this navigation zone, we got resistances up here. So I'll take a stab at it if we are able to break those. All right, because we did have buyers step in above this level. Let's see. Okay. The rebreak of these lows again. May take a short entry here, and my stop loss will be above this navigation zone. If we can rebreak these lows, but yeah, buyers are in. Nice bottom wick. So the time is now 10:39 a.m. All right. Yeah, I've been stopped out so many times taking breakouts on various days. If it goes up, I'm cool. Okay, you two. You see how we're unable to close above this navigation zone. So if we break these lows, I am thinking about sales coming back down here with my bearish bias. Because again, it was breached, retested twice. Okay, wow. Hmm. Two navigation zones that were breached. here today. Look like we may get this resistance on the 15 minute. But again, we rebreak these 30-minute lows. I'm going to be short SPY. Low risk. Low risk, very low risk. It may give us this resistance that we were waiting for. Okay, we got 1 minute for this 15-minute candle to close. Let's be patient. We may get that set up we were waiting on earlier. The resistance and a nice top wick and then into the break of these lows. Well, if not, we'll just may call it a session here if this doesn't set up. Cause my mom just pulled up. About to get my boy. A lot going on at the house right now, I will be honest. All right, 40 seconds, 40 seconds. Let's see if we get a resistance here and it'll be a 15-minute onion. So if this candle closes bearish, I'll be looking for a top wick on the next candle and I will enter the break of these lows. All right, 20 seconds here. All right, 6, 5. All right, we made a resistance here on the 15-minute. I want to see if we can get a top wick on this candle because I don't want to just enter the short and then the market just keep pushing up on me. Granted, it still can do that, but I wanted a steeper top wick than this. Let's see. See if maybe we can get inside the navigation zone a little bit. But I did want to get in and break these. All right, I'm short here, SPY. I'll add more right here that we can cost down. Let's see if we can get a push down. All right, add some more. Okay, so here's my position here on SPY. Probably should have waited for a steeper top wick. And I told myself that. Ooh, dang it. Did not want to see that. Should have waited. Should have waited. For a steeper top wick. That was my bad. My bad. My bad. I was eager. I was eager. Dang it. I was eager. All right. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Did not want to see price come back up and do that. Ah, 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 ah. Maybe I should have waited for a steeper top wick on this 15-minute candle. Let's see about 10, 5, so, it's in my office. See, honey, let's see, quarter. Okay, so if we re-break these lows, I may add a little bit more. All right, and again, I'm targeting these clean candles to the left and trying to see if we can come back to this previous navigation zone that was breached earlier this morning. But if not, that's cool. That is cool with me. All right, I explained to you why I entered this trade. I was telling you that when I get price to get inside of a specific range, I will then put up my navigation zone, which is my training wheels to help me navigate through the market. I told you guys if I get a bearish closure, which was a resistance with my bearish bias, I would want to take sales coming down to take advantage of this clean traffic here to the left. I am currently short SPY. I added a little bit to my position, and if we re-break these lows, I will add more. I will add more there, and I will add more if we break these lows. Okay. And again, I wasn't looking for buys here today with my bearish bias. Waited for a resistance to get planted. Nice top wick. Broke the previous kind of lows. So just have to be patient and wait here our own price action. All righty. Like I said, a rebreak of the lows, add, and if we break these lows, I will add as well. Taking profit somewhere up in here. Alrighty. This was the trade we mapped out, and we had to take it, so it is what it is. It is what it is. 8 minutes for this 15-minute counter to close. Let's see if we can break these lows. All right, look like we're trying to get close to break these crane candle lows. All right, not quite. It's trying to. And again, trading is probabilities. I'm not trading to win or lose anymore. I'm just trading exactly what I said I would do. And I feel good at the end of the day. All right, regardless what happened. I'm bearish. I got a resistance made. Nice top wick. Clean candles to the left. So had to take it. All right, 7 minutes for this 15-minute candle to close. And if we break these lows again, I will be adding a little more. All right, time is now 10:53, 10:53 a.m. We want to see these lows get broken, so maybe we could potentially push down here and maybe want to fill this range. But if not, again, that is okay. All we do here is try our best to make predictions. It's 18 million people trading SPY. There's no way I know what all of them people are thinking. All right. I'm just here trading my edge. Trading my edge. All right, 6 minutes, 6 minutes. We haven't quite broken the lows yet. I was trying to, but again, it was a lot of buying pressure this morning. I will admit. All right, we want to see price close below this navigation zone, potentially inside of this range. All right, but the market may have other plans here. Let's see if we can get a resistance made on the 30-minute. Okay, look like price. And again, as long as we're trading, all right, 15-minute look back bullish. Okay. All right, we got 3 minutes, 3 minutes. So if we get a 30-minute bearish closure and it's inside the range, it'll be a good sign as well. And that's why we went low risk here today on this Friday. Yeah, it doesn't look like the market want to push down here, uh, which is okay. Let's see here. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. One, two, two beans. Oh, we're in a last minute push here. We we do want this 30-minute to close bearish inside of the range. All right, I'm not gonna add the last 1 minute here. I'll let it push if it wants to. And this particular setup is called an onion play. All right, nice clean candles here to the left. But we do want this candle to close with the bottom wick to give the next candle range to drive in. We got about 35 seconds, 35 seconds here. So for this next 30-minute candle, I'm hoping it comes up to make a top wick and then continues to fill this range. But if not, that is okay as well. All right, we close bearish back inside of the range. The candle, it is making a top wick, but we wanted to push up a little more and then break these previous candle lows. And then I will add more here if we're able to break these lows. Okay. I put more on right there, and I'm actually going to take some profit on a little bit of this. Take a little profit here. Let's see if we want to come right down to the previous navigation zone because we're trading navigation zone to navigation zone. All right, that's a take profit. We explain the trade. Nice clean candles here to the left. We've got a nice resistance here on the bearish day. Nice top wick. Broke the previous kind of lows. Clean traffic to the left. I'm actually about to take more profit on some of this here. All right, great trade, great trade. All right, my advantage point is hit. Advantage point is hit. Okay. Take a picture of that one. All right. So how are we going to manage this? We're going to move our stop loss to right in here. We're going to move it in profit. Ah, shit. All right, so advantage point was hit. I think I got a picture of this. All right, make sure you journal your trades. Okay. All right, let's see if we can go down and hit the full TP down there. And again, thanks again for all the support. I am the Prather Trader, TPT Concepts. I don't want to see price get above this previous candle, to be honest. Because if we do, then we could potentially be wanting to come back up here. But again, I'm targeting these clean candles here. And remember earlier we said that these candles do not have top wicks. Look like the market came and gave it a top wick, and now it is kind of pulling back. But buyers stepped in pretty hard today, so I don't really plan on, holding this short pass inside of this range here. All right, and then we took some profit. Okay, holding the rest. Stop loss is in profit, risk-free trade. So overall, great trading day. All right. I wonder if we can hit this advantage point as well. If so, take some more. All right. Overall, good trade. Great trade. See if we can hit that. Okay, we had a bearish bias on the day. Waited patiently here for price action. Okay. And I was telling you guys early today. Now, I'm not just going to put the navigation zone on the screen to start the day. I'm going to let it get breached first. We see when we started the day, this navigation zone got breached, but it was no entry. All right, price pushed up, breached this navigation zone here. And we said we're going to be patient and see what price want to do. We're not going to take these breakout trades because we are bearish on the day. We were waiting for resistance to be made. And you see here, got a nice push down. All right. I want to see if we want to retest this 1 hour support level and potentially fill this wick. Because as you can see, we did close back inside the range here on the 1 hour time frame. With the way price moving today, as you can see, anything can happen. All right. The market has been kind of choppy. So if you had a tough time finding positions today, July 17th, 2026, it's all good, man. All good. Yeah, price don't look like it's trying to really continue down. But yeah, I'm trying to work on actually holding my trades longer after I take some profit. All right, let's push. Let's push. Push down, baby. And again, we got a nice clean candle to the left. And again, price going to pull back a little bit before going back down. That's cool. Okay, coming back up to my entry. Okay, not quite. Okay, we hit our first advantage point here. All right, one is did not hit the next one. But that is okay. That is okay. Let's wait to see what price want to do. Time is now 11:09. Okay, I gotta take my car here in a second. Uh, mm, 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 mm. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, I don't want to be in the market when it retraces because it could actually keep going and break these highs. So if it doesn't want to fill this range currently, that will be my trade for the day. I will call it and I will be back on Monday. All right, but nice trade, nice push down here on SPY with our bearish bias. I am out. I am out. All right. Great trading day. Great trading day. All right. We explain the trade. All right. Had a bearish bias. Marked up our levels on the 1 hour. Went down to lower time frames at the 30-minute and the 15-minute to get these key levels. All right. And again, here I'm using my navigation zones to help me with price action. Got a resistance made, nice top wick, broke the previous kind of lows. I entered. All right, took some profit down here, and we still have price continuing to push down here on SPY. All right, so it could potentially go down and hit this TP. But like I said, I don't want to make these videos long. Pretty much top-down analysis and entries. All right, because the risk management is totally up to you. All right, and how long you hold it and where you hold it to is totally up to you. This channel is not financial advice. I'm just here to try to give value to people who are day trading options. All right. And I do hope that you guys got some value from this video today. I am the Prather Trader. Okay. And I will explain it one more time. Start on the daily time frame. Previous daily candle closed bearish. That's why we were bearish on the day. Okay. We went to the 1 hour and we noticed the price was ranging. Okay. So we marked up this range and went down to the 30-minute time frame. Okay. 30-minute time frame, we noticed that this navigation zone was breached on the opening candle. That it could not find an entry, and I wasn't looking for longs because I am bearish on the day. But I did notice that this candle did not have a top wick, which gave me more conviction for these sales that I just took. I told you guys I was waiting for a resistance up here, which I got it. Waited for a top wick and a break of the previous candle lows, and I added to this position, added a little bit more, and I took profits at this advantage point down here. And hopefully price go down and hit this TP. We'll find out. But hey, If not, that's cool. All right. Price came back up to stop me. All right. That's where I wanted to be out the market. If price came back up here, which it did. All right. So thank you guys again for all the support. I greatly appreciate it. I am the Prather Trader, TPT Concepts. God bless.